Well, folks, it's going to be just another day hauling beans. Stick around to the end of the episode for some awesome bloopers. Hello and welcome to Creek Farms. We're back with another episode of Lincoln Creek, Nebraska. And today we've got a little bit of cleanup to do here in the yard. We got to get the seed out of one of our semis. So we had the dealer came back out and picked up that demo that we had of the Seed Hawk with the big seed tender and that KC 9500 we showcased last episode. All that equipment went back to the dealer as it was just a demo, but we had a lot of seed that we'd purchased to fill up that seed tender, and so we got to get that back out of the semi. We're going to put it in one of these storage silos. That's what we purchased these for. We just haven't had a chance to use them yet, so we're going to grab an auger here, get that loaded up, get these semis emptied out, because tomorrow we have to deliver our contracts on soybeans. So we've got to haul all of our soybeans up to the market here and get that all going, which is going to be exciting to start seeing some money roll into the bank. Now we got to get this tractor unhooked here, and we're going to use this auger. I think this is going to be the best bet for those smaller silos over there. It's not too big. We'll be able to get it around and into the right position, I think, to dump these semi into it. There we go. So let's pull this on over here to the silos and get going on this. I've really loved this smaller case tractor here as well. It's been a lot of fun for us on the farm here. Now, I'm kind of curious. We had both of these silos. One was supposed to be for dry fertilizer and the other was going to be for seed. They're both empty at the moment, so we should be able to put the seed, I think, in the closer one here is what I'm going to do. Got to crank this thing up. We don't want to be running into the silo here. All right, there we go. Climbed up here to the top. This is lined up good. Should work out for us. Let's go ahead and get this tractor moved around and hooked up to the PTO, and we'll see if we can get these seed out of the semi and into the bin. All right, all hooked up. Let's see if this is gonna work. I think this is the first time we've used these bins since we placed them down here on the farm, so hopefully everything works out for us. We better hop out and untarp this so we can see what's going on. It's nice having this big yard area where we can kind of pull the semis and different equipment off to the side here and have some space to move around on the farm. There we go. Let's see how this is going to work out for us. Looks like we've got seed going in up here. Auger's running. PTO's jiggling. Let's walk over here and see how we're doing. There we go. We're filling her up. 37% already and climbing. I think that's all the seed. Let's hop back in the truck here, pull this forward. We are all emptied out, so that's super exciting. And yeah, we're just gonna leave this, I think, parked right here for now. Let's run back on over here. I'm kind of curious how much seed that was into this bin. 41%, so we got a fair amount of seed here, which is pretty cool. So we can turn this thing off here. I'll disconnect that PTO. I don't think we're gonna move the auger just yet. Like I said, we've got to get these soybeans out of here tomorrow. We've got contracts to deliver, quite a few semi-loads to haul up here, so let's get everything kind of shuffled around and get this other auger over here so we can unload the soybean bin here. All right, so our soybeans are on the corner here. Honestly, I think we can probably leave the rest of this setup here. I don't think it's really going to be in our way. We'll be able to have our truck course circle around here, so the less equipment that we need to shuffle around, the better. So let's go ahead and grab this unloading auger. We'll move it over here to the other end of our bin site and get it all set up. That way tomorrow we're all ready to go. We'll have full trucks and we can hit the road first thing in the morning and get those contracts delivered. All right, let's get this first truck pulled up and around the bins here. We don't have that many soybeans, so I think we're going to be able to get the soybeans into 2 trucks is my guess. I'm trying to remember exactly how many bushels we have. I think we have like 5,000 to 6,000 bushels, and these big trucks are holding more than 2,000 bushels. So we're going to go ahead and just see if we can get this all into 2 trucks right now. That's going to be the easiest path for us, I think. Yeah, almost 6,000 bushels. So we'll get this going, fill up this truck. As somebody pointed out to me as well, this auger works great with base game crops. So I've got soybeans going in, soybeans coming out, fill plane looks good. It's when I was moving the dry corn out of the dryer that there's nothing set up for dry corn, because that's a different crop type there. So that's why this auger wasn't working or showing the animation when we were doing dry corn. So that's not necessarily a knock on the modder, since that's a fill type that doesn't exist in most games. We added that to this map, so that's the explanation for those that are curious. All right, we've got the first truck all filled up here at 2695 bushels. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get everything into 2 trucks. I feel like we're going to have to use the grain truck for the 3rd load, which isn't a bad thing. We'll be able to get all 3 of these kind of going at the same time. So we're going to just park this guy right here, tarp it up, and let's get the next 2 trucks all loaded up here. We've got the soybeans all filled up here in the grain truck as well. It's got the last little bit, nowhere near a full load, but I'd rather drive this up to the elevator with a little bit in it than a whole nother semi trip. So we're going to be able to get this all moved up there in kind of one convoy here. If I can find enough people to help me get it up to the elevator tomorrow, we'll see how that goes. But we're all loaded up. It's almost the end of the day here. We're going to wrap things up and see if we can head up to the elevator tomorrow. All right, we've got all of our trucks loaded up. We started them, got them warming up, and I got a couple of hired hands in here that are going to help get all of this up to where we need to deliver our contract all at once here. So we're going to get going here, and hopefully everybody's all checked out here on their trucks, and they're going to be able to keep up with us here. Nobody's going to get lost. So let's head on up. We got a contract with the local feed company to deliver all of these soybeans here. So we're going to be hauling this stuff up to the far end of town here, I believe, where the feed company has their operation set up, and see what we can do to make some money today. So we're coming up here to the Hubbard feed mill, and I believe our entrance is over here on the far side. So we're going to go ahead and bring ourselves right in here, and it looks like we've got a scale here on the left. So let's go ahead and bring ourselves up here on the scale and take a quick measurement here. Actually, I can't recall. I think I can actually come out here and take a sample. There we go. All right, sample's taken. Let's roll this up. We may have to help our other hired hands out just a smidge here. Good job, good job. We'll get you untarped and sampled here as well. There we go. Probes lowered. Samples taken. Should pop right back up here. Good deal. All right, they want me to leave the other 2 trucks up here by the weigh scale for just a moment. We're gonna zip around back here and get this unloaded. I guess we're the only customer here today. And so grain unloading is over here on the right. Loading and deliveries. So we're on the deliveries side of things. So let's go ahead and pull on in here just like that and get this thing unloading into the pit here. Now we got to keep an eye on this. These dump style semi trailers oftentimes can be a bit of a problem if you don't pull far enough forward, but it looks like we're doing a-okay. And let's just pop on our HUD here so we don't miss our total sale amount. I'm wondering though, since we're dumping here, they've got a pretty big pit. Doesn't look like this trailer has an option for me to open up the entire back door. At least the mod doesn't. The trailer looks like it's capable of doing it. That was what I was hoping, so we could dump just a little bit faster. But alas, that's all right. And maybe I'm just missing it. If I am, let me know in the comments. I know a lot of you have used this trailer. It's up on the mod hub. Great trailer, especially for these big maps. But there we go, $30,000 for one load of soybeans. Feeling pretty good about that. So we're gonna go ahead and bring this guy right around here. We're gonna leave him in line. We've got to go back out through the weigh scale here before we leave. So this is set up really well. It's funny, I was complaining about the sell point on the other end of the map where I felt like the weigh scales weren't really set up the right way for going through and emptying grain. This one is set up to hit the scale again on our way out. So let's get this next semi rolling here. We'll get him unloading into that pit real quick and then get that grain truck moved up as well. They're gonna make me take a sample even though we've just got a few hundred bushels in here and it all came out of the same bin. Makes sense, but it's always a pain. At least we didn't have to untarp this thing. There we go. Let's get going. We should be good to go after this. I'm loving this Ford grain truck that we've been using. I've used this in a few series over the course of FS19, and it's just an awesome setup here with this grain trailer on here. I am going to miss a few of these staple mods that I've used across my series as we move into FS22, but I'm so excited about the new game and all the things that I see coming in base game. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So there's $64,000 from that load of soybeans, and I realized I had the HUD off and I'd started and stopped the trailer from unloading a couple of times when I was looking to see if I could adjust the door that was emptying out. So that's 2 loads of soybeans there at about $64,000. You can see our total money in the bank right now is $128,925, so we're doing pretty good here. I'm gonna get these 2 trucks tarped up real quick while we're sitting here. Leave this guy running. We're gonna be heading on back up to the farm here quickly. We just got to get this little grain truck emptied out here. It's not even full. This is gonna take just a moment. And unlike the semi trailers, this does have a tip side set up, so I can tip the whole back here and it's gonna go super fast for us. Look at that. We're all done. $139,000 in the bank. Let's double check our finance screen here. That's all most exclusively sold harvest income today, so we're doing pretty good. $139,000 for the beans. As long as we're here, let's pay down that loan. Look at that. Oh, we're almost paid off just from the beans here. We've got $10,000 in debt. That's nothing. We're gonna sell that and lessen our first load of corn here. So let's get this whole grain train brought back up to the farm here. All right, the fleet has made it back up to the farm. We are done with our soybean contracts, and I think we're going to wrap up today's episode here. We've probably got one more episode on this map before FS22 comes out, and I think that's going to be seeing how much money we can make selling all of this corn here. We may find a few other odd jobs to do around the farm as well, but we definitely want to put this series to an end in an appropriate way, which is selling off all of our first year crops. I've mentioned it a few times in the videos already. Starting on Friday, November 19th, I will be shifting everything over to FS22 content, and we're going to be diving into the new game full force. So stay tuned on the 19th, 20th, and 21st. We'll be trying to get videos and live streams on all 3 of those days leading up to the official release on the 22nd. That's all for today. Keterk out. Which bin has our soybeans? Corn. Nothing. Nothing. We lost our beans, folks. Oh, goodness. Seriously, follow me. You had to repeat the crash into the signs. Yeah, follow me's working out real great for us right now. My gosh. That was not the camera angle button.